Ever felt like you were doing everything right and still falling apart on the inside? You're showing up, you're checking the boxes, but quietly you're thinking, this can't be it. And if that's you, you're not broken. You're just waking up. And this episode, it's not just a story, it's a permission slip. So stay with me because what you're about to hear might just be the spark you've been waiting for. So, welcome to Embers Rising. I'm your friend, your host, Wendy J., endurance athlete, adventurer, entrepreneur, and your reminder that it's never too late to rewrite the story. Every week, I sit down with my husband and adventure partner, David, and we share the highs, the lows, and the behind the scenes from building our ultra athlete life and our marketing business together. I also bring in bold, inspiring guests, people who've walked through the fire and come out stronger. And today, you're going to meet one of them. Our guest, Mina Qandar, a powerful voice in women's wellness and someone I connected with inside our school community. From burnout to breakthroughs, Mina's story is proof that honoring your seasons can completely change your life. And by the way, if you're looking for real support while building your business, come join us inside our Cadence Creator School. That would mean the world to us. And this is where entrepreneurs and builders come together to collaborate and rise together. So you'll find the link in the show notes below. We'd love to welcome you in. And if you're building something big and have only time for 1 minute value in your inbox, join our weekly drop. This is where we test the tools that save you time. We're taking the courses that save you time. We're going to the live events to save you time. And we're sharing all of our best insights, playbooks, and live invites so you can grow faster and stay focused. Join us at wendyj.com/newsletter or just tap the link below. All right, let's get into this, my friend. Listen up on practicing all seasons wellness. Mina, it is so good to see you. And I am super fired up and glad that you are joining me today. You are in Paris right now. And I love that we're talking across seasons and continents. And here in the States, it's fall. The air is getting crisp. The colors are changing. And everything around us is reminding us to slow down and let go and to make space for what's next. And you're in Paris. And it's autumn there too, a season of
Yes.
reflection, for turning inward, finding new rhythm in the change. And honestly, that's what this conversation with you is all about, how we grow through the seasons of our lives, how we find courage when everything starts to shift. And today we're diving into your journey, how you left a 20-year career, followed that whispered inside your heart, and learned to thrive in every season. So let's start right there, Mina, because this is the spark of change. Your story starts in a very familiar place, successful on the outside, but quietly burning out on the inside. Take us back to that moment, the one where you thought, I can't keep doing this.
And it was autumn. So, hi, Wendy. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
yes, it's
I'm,
perfect.
I'm happy to be with you here today. And it's amazing how you started this video. And my journey started on autumn. Imagine I'm born on autumn, on October. And
That's amazing.
on 2021, I was working full time in a corporate world, and my habits, I always take September, October to have a break and think about all what is going, etc. And after my vacation, I came back to the office as normal. And I found a strange setup of my desk. They changed the place. They changed everything. I find all my affairs in a box near a door,
Wow.
and in a place. It was not for my well-being, for focus, for anything.
Yeah.
So I asked my manager. I said, why did you change my place, my office, my setup, etc.? He told me, you are not the one who decide where you wanted to be.
Wow.
I said, okay, thank you. It was October 5th. 4 weeks later, I left.
Wow.
And
Wow.
it was autumn. You see, it was the November 7. I did not go to work. It was November 6th. It was my last day, and it was autumn. So you
Mm.
see, autumn. I love this season because it helps us to rest, to do a reset, to think about all these things, the things
Yeah.
that are great in our life, and the things that we get to change. And it was great for me. It was tough as a reaction, but at the same time, it was really a push to me to change everything in my journey. And I started this online journey.
Okay, before we get into that, what was happening in your life right then at that time when you were let go and you ended up leaving?
I have already started to think about changing because I felt that I was not growing anymore in what I was doing. And it was time for me to change because I tried many things to mention that I'm meant for more and I can do more. But all the time they try to tell me, you are great where you are. Now change.
But you could feel something burning already.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, yes, it was a dream of a young girl because I have been, when I was still young, I have been doing a small business with my family, and I loved the journey with which last 9 years. And I always thought that when I grow, I want to be a businesswoman. But I have never had this chance to do it because I left. I'm originally from Morocco, so I moved from Morocco to France. Uh, I'm in Paris now for more than 30 years.
Wow. Wow. And what and Mina, what were you doing at this job at the time? What was your position?
It was business development manager.
Mhm. And is that something that you went to school for, that you got trained for, that you wanted this was this a dream job?
No, no, it
No.
was. I loved it because I could practice my English, my Arabic, my French. It was global. It was an international consultant company. So my role was having connection globally, and it was in um, economic development, human development. So it was interesting. But at the same time, what I was doing it more than 9 years. So I want change, I want to grow, but it was not the case. My manager told me that you are great in what you are doing, so there is no change. Don't think that there will be change in my position. So for me, it's great to do things to be um, okay for every day, but I felt that now it was not enough for me. I'm capable to do more, to serve
Yeah.
better, and that's why I started to think about change. And I started this journey on 2020. I joined a coaching program of Dean Graciosi and Tony Robbins,
Mhm.
and I started to learn about online coaching programs, how to be online, etc. So 1 year later, I found that it's especially when I got the reaction of my manager to that I'm not the one to decide where I wanted to be, and they know that I care a lot about well-being.
Yes.
So they choose the thing that push me to react, to take action. and it was great. Now it was tough because I suffered a lot during some months after, because I could not believe the reaction how they did. But after, when I healed, I said, okay, it was a big thing happened for me to change, to take action to change. Because even though I was learning to change, I was having my deadline until 2025. I said, okay, now I start this journey. I will prepare myself to quit on 2025. You
Okay.
see? Because I wanted to set everything to be ready to quit, but it happened before being ready. That's why sometimes they said start before you are ready.
That's
so
right.
I,
That's right.
so I
That's
started this journey before I'm ready to be online and to do what I'm doing.
Well, I always like to say it's wild how change feels like a collapse of environment and an awakening all at the same time. And so many people listening right now are in between that space, hearing that you'd whisper, trying to find the courage to listen and then take the action to actually go out and do it. What is the best advice, Mina, that you could give to them for their next step?
When you want to do something, do it. Don't wait. Because I was waiting, but the time happened. The things happened to push me take action quickly. So don't wait, and never ever let somebody else decide in your place. Take action and decide for yourself. Even if it's tough, you are capable to do it and to grow, to live other experience, to meet amazing people like today. You are in USA and in Paris, and this is the beauty of being online, because since 2021 I met amazing people globally, and yes, it's a great. Take action, and you can do it.
Well, let's talk about walking through fear because leaving behind a 20-year career takes courage, but courage doesn't mean confidence and it does mean moving forward when your hands are shaking and you're feeling still nervous and you don't have all the answers. What is the hardest part that was walking away for you? I mean, the fear of losing identity is pretty real in the fact that our titles are our routines. They define so much of us. And when you walk away from something, it's all of a sudden you don't have that title anymore. You have to almost unlearn that title about yourself before you can step into who you're becoming. Tell us, Mina, were there nights that you questioned everything? Like what and where? How did you trust yourself again?
It was really tough. I have never been attached to the title of the job. I have been attached to the service I was doing, to the journey I was living, to all these things. And suddenly, everything's disappear. So I spent months with nightmare every single night. I was not sleeping. I was really tired every day because I was learning at the same time, and I was attending Zoom meeting maybe sometimes 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. because the difference of time USA, because I decided to do everything in English, and all my contacts meetings was with the USA, Americans, Canadian, Australian. So I was adapting myself to the schedules of other continent. But this showed me that now I have to change everything to take care of myself, to keep my health, because building a business without my health is not will not serve me at all. So it was the first year was really tough. Fear, nightmares every single night,
Mm.
and at the same time want to learn everything because I started from scratch. I have never done what I'm doing right now, so I have to learn everything. But 1 year later, I decided no, I can't continue like this. Even if I have everything to build from scratch, I have to take care of myself because without my health, I can't do anything. So I changed my schedule. I joined 2 coaching program in nutrition to learn to have other skills, and started to slow down regarding my scheduling, my meetings, and podcasting, talking about podcasting journey, because more
Yes.
about doing podcast, want to be consistent every single week, doing interviews, having my episodes, editing, doing everything by myself. So it was really a journey. And I noticed that I chose talking about well-being, overall well-being, women's health, and I found myself struggling with my well-being. So I said no, I have to embody what I want to talk about. I can't talk about something that I'm not living, because during the first years I was not living my what I was talking about. So I changed everything and I started again thinking about how can I adjust my schedule myself in this online journey and continue what I'm doing.
That's amazing. I mean, let's talk about this wellness all seasons that you've built. I mean, I think that is something that probably sounds like it was very deep in meaning to you in your heart, and helping women thrive year round. Where did that idea come from? Was it just from you feeling stressed out and needing it for yourself and then building on that?
Talking about well-being was always my passion since more than 25 now, 5 years now, because I knew some challenges with weight gain when I shifted from being a student to work in a corporate world, and I knew this change of environment, of stress, all these things, and I spent 4 years you effects all the time with my weight, my well-being, and when yes, it was a journey. And I decided to take care of myself, and I learned a lot about fitness, nutrition, sleep, rest, all these things. And I created a coaching program for myself to help myself. And I was talking about well being with my colleagues all the time, helping them in their journey. And when I decided to quit, to start something online, I said, okay, now I was helping my colleagues. Now I can do it to help more and to serve more. So, and what happened regarding the workplace, uh, it was not good for my well-being. So I said, no, I have to create something to invite women to think about their well-being and to talk about the challenges they can meet in their lives. And that's why I created Wellness All Seasons. It was on
I,
August 2022, to
I
invite women, to create space to invite women to talk about their well-being.
I think that's something that's so powerful because so many women in these careers or in the day-to-day jobs are not even thinking about their own wellness. They're thinking about the job, just getting in, doing the time and getting out, and then taking care of family afterwards, and leaving ourselves to the last end, is we'll get there when we can, or until you finally get sick enough where you have to take care of yourself. But, talking about wellness all seasons, I love that you're talking about all season long, even during that hustle period. You said that serenity is strength, that flips hustle culture on its side. Um, I love that because when you're thinking about serenity and you're looking at that on a hard day when everything is loud and everything is you can't even get control of you feel like things are falling apart. How do you even think about handling yourself to try to get yourself back to serenity there?
Oh, I have some. It's interesting you ask this question. I always thought that, and truly believe that no matter what conditions, environment, we can still find serenity because
Yeah.
everything comes inside ourselves. How we build our inner peace and we protect ourselves from the outside because uh, sometimes the world can make you feel stressed all the time, not serene all the time, and you can pay your health, your serenity, your happiness. So yes, it's my daily rituals, my workout, my meditation, my rest, my reading, my journaling. There are a lot of things that I do to support me in my journey to be serene. And I invite women to try to work on their rituals and make their lives serene rather than hectic because
Yes. I love that. I love that. So many of us are, especially during this season, especially, I think it's the slowdown time and you're thinking about family and now the holidays are coming up. And even with that around the corner, with the hustle of everything going on, how do we start managing ourselves? Talk to us, talk to the listener, Mina, who is in that space right now, who just needs what's the next step for them to slow down? What do they need to do for their daily routine?
I think that every woman, everyone know the limit because the idea is not to wait until we crash until the limit.
Mhm.
How we preserve ourselves, our health, our serenity before we arrive to the limit. Because when the limit arrive, it's too late.
You're burnt out.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so take time every day to reflect on yourself, on your time, on your day, your activities, what brings you joy, what drains you, and I believe in tracking everything in your daily life. Track the things that give you energy and the things that drain your energy, and make. How we clean all these things like we clean our houses, we clean our environment, our relationships, our the things that don't serve us, and keep only the things that serve us, and start from there. Uh,
So what I'm hearing you're saying is have boundaries, set
yeah,
boundaries, and you're saying track and measure what feels right, what gives you energy, and let go of the things that are draining you. Is
exactly,
that
yeah.
right? Yeah. That's really important. Yeah.
And have a support system to help you in your daily life. For example, doing a workout. I believe that moving our body is key for our energy, for our
Yeah.
health, for our happiness. So, moving your body, eat healthy meals, have a rest. Yes, do the things that you love and enjoy your life, your time.
For someone in their winter season right now who is struggling, the listener that is saying, "Hey, I feel lost, tired, disconnected," what would you tell them to just do right now?
That every winter there is a spring, so it's just just a short period. It's I love winters in my life. I loved everything happened for me because it helped me to grow, to learn, to expand, because without winters life can be miserable. If
Mhm.
everything is calm all the time, you see, like a river. A
Yes.
river, the water is running all the time. It's better than when we have a stagnant water. So yes, winters in life are great. They are Um, yes, they are. They help us to grow, to learn more. Because without winters, we can stay in the same place for and be stuck for many years.
I think it's easy for a lot of us to just oversee the seasons. As they come and go and not think about honoring the true season that you're in and being present in that space and just knowing that the leaves are falling off the trees for a reason to be grounded and find their roots again. Same thing for us as human beings living in this existence and moving into the winter stage. And I just keep thinking and coming back to how important it is that you had said that wellness is not a luxury, it is essential to it every day. Tell us more about what we can be doing every day through these seasons.
It can be 5, 10 minutes being in stillness, listen to ourselves, to our body, to our mind, uh, not be in hurry in all the time. Be disconnected from digital devices for some moment to reflect on ourselves, to rest, because now people prefer scrolling than resting, and there are few things that we can start with to have this because as you have said, self-care is essential, is not a luxury, is not selfish. So take time to rest, to take care of yourself. Nobody else will take care of yourself.
Yeah,
You are the
100%.
one, you are responsible for yourself, for your health.
100%. Yeah, it just say I know my husband and I had gotten in bad habits of doing that ourselves and not setting boundaries with our phones in the evening, and now we have the boundaries of no phones at the table when we're eating, not scrolling at night in front of the TV. Um, we're very conscious about it, and I think having those boundaries makes such a big difference when you can reconnect with the person, the people that are in front of you, your family, or yourself even, just to not, have that right in front of the distractions that continue hitting all of our dopamine in our brain.
Exactly. I think we can miss precious time with our loved one if everyone take his phone without talking, without being with each other,
True.
because it's a challenge now for many to be present for the other and be connected.
Mina, I have to ask you a question that came to me when I was putting my notes together. What's one truth that you wish someone had told you back then?
That you are meant for more, that you matter. And unfortunately, in many years, I knew a situation in which they want to let me feel that I'm not enough, that if I leave, I will be miserable, I will be, it's the end. So never ever let somebody let you feel that you are not enough. Speak up when necessary and take action to change your life because it's possible.
I love that, Mina, because sometimes the only thing between the old you and the new you is doing that one brave decision, taking care of yourself, whatever that is. So I love that, Mina. Um, Anything else you want to share with us, that our listeners?
Maybe the journey of yes, doing podcasting and taking care of yourself. Um, as I mentioned last year, I was before when I started, I was consistent. And as I told you, when I noticed that my well-being was not a top anymore, I said,
Yeah,
okay, now I want to slow down to take care of myself. And I took a period without doing my podcast because I felt that it was necessary for my well-being. So you see, you talked about winters, uh, and sometimes in winters we can rest, we can think, we can shift, and after we can come back again with more energy, with fresh ideas, and continue to grow. Yes, even if you are in a winter season, take your time, take care of yourself, and prepare yourself for beautiful days coming. So yes, it's always interesting to have difficulties, to have tough moments, to have winters, but we are still here, and we continue to grow and to learn.
I love that. So many of our listeners, the reason the podcast is called Embers Rising is to continue to help reignite the flame inside all of our hearts to keep rising and keep moving forward every day, no matter what, even in the days that you just feel like you want to give up. And taking time to have self care and step back and sometimes even surrendering if you don't even know what your next step is still okay. And keep breathing because it matters and you matter out there listening to this because
Yeah,
it's so easy to hear it, but then how do you actually accept it and actually take action for yourself? And now that we're in that season and life can, be on the hustle right now with the holidays ahead and getting excited and, doing whatever you're going to do, it's okay to set the boundaries and take some time just for you every day, even if it's possible.
exactly. And this morning I went for a walk, and I was thinking, without headphone, without anything. I love sometimes walking just with myself.
Yes,
Because
yes.
this is the time when we can think, we can reflect about something. And I said to myself, okay, um, I feel that I need some change. Maybe taking 3 months, 2 months, 3 months, and going for adventure, doing my continue to do what I'm doing, but not in the same setting, not in the same, not being always front of my most of the time front of my computer, but leave this because sometimes when we feel at ease in some situation, we can become stuck again. So the idea is to move, always moving my body,
Yes.
changing. And I was
Yes.
thinking, yes, it can be a good adventure to go somewhere in other country for 3 months, a known place, and discover, learn from other thing, and come back.
That inspires me. It reminds me of myself because every time I've gotten into my own winter season, whatever time of year it's been, and I've just needed a different change, moving my environment has made such a tremendous difference. Going to another location, flying across the world, dropping in somewhere into a new lifestyle, new people, just changing up what I had been living around, completely like rewired who I was, my brain. So I love that idea. And if you're listening to this right now and that's you, it is okay to buy the ticket and just go somewhere. Just go somewhere, wherever your heart is calling, just go to that place because it might be the change that you actually need to reignite, respark the something inside of you, the dream, whatever you're moving forward towards.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, I love that. Gosh, Mina, this is so great. I love that you are so into health and wellness. Tell us more where people can learn about you, go deeper with you. I know you offer like a once a week video Zoom that people can join.
Yes, I will be doing maybe also live on Instagram. If people want to join me on Instagram, talk about their well-being, their challenges, and I'm doing a weekly episode on YouTube, and it's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube as well. So
That's great. We'll link all of that to follow and connect with Mina below in the show notes here as well. And one of the things that I personally love about about you, Mina, is you're just so approachable. It's easy to talk to you. Just feel like you have this old soul that you can just say, here's what's going on. Can you help guide me? And I love that feeling about you. So thank you for just showing up, just being who you are. for all of us.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure to talk with you and to share my story.
Oh, thank you so much, Mina. I really appreciate it. Wow, what a powerful reminder from Mina today that you don't need to wait until you're ready to change your life. That sometimes the season you're in, especially the hard one, is the very thing guiding you to something better. Whether you're in your own autumn of letting go or a winter of stillness and reset, you're not behind. You are evolving. And like Mina said, you can't lead others in wellness if you're not first honoring your own. So take a breath, set a boundary, take the walk, say the thing, start before you feel ready. And remember, when the path looks different than you expected, you're not lost, you're just rising. If this conversation with Mina sparks something in you, send it to a friend who needs to hear it. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube to make sure you never miss an episode. And we would love to have you on our weekly drop at wendyj.com/newsletter. All right, my friend, keep pushing boundaries, keep chasing big dreams, and most importantly, keep waking up and chasing big horizons. Aloha.